Going well, I hope. Here I am, back on the road again. Heading to Texas. I'm at the top of the hill with my brand new trailer. Well, new to me. And I'm just going to put, this is one of the places you've seen, I stop here a bit and what have you. I want to do this little vlog, so the next one coming up after this is going to be another long one. The wife's on with that at the moment. That's a trip to Houston and back, which the same one I'm doing now. I'm doing Houston and back now. But I wanted to have a little chat about something why it's fresh in my mind at the moment. Let me just get in here first. This is Summer Sierra. Summer Sierra? It's not Summer Sierra. Summer Sierra's in Spain. This is Snoqualmie, the one I can't pronounce. I was gonna set off at 4 o'clock this morning, but it didn't happen. I got up at 4, checked the weather and everything like that, and thought, nah, it's good. We haven't been snowing over my 2 major mountain passes, Dead Man's Pass, and this one, I'm gonna be good. It's Sunday. I ain't gonna hit the traffic through Seattle. I'll have another lie-in, have my breakfast with the wife, and then set off, which I did promptly at about 8 o'clock, I think I left. So I don't have to be there until Thursday morning, so I've got 4 clear days to do 2,400 and something miles. So it's, you know, it's not the ski slopes up. Yeah, they're on the ski slopes. Good, they've got enough snow. They didn't the other day. That's nice to see. So I wouldn't get parked anywhere. Anyway, yeah, so I got all packed up and everything, got the bunk heater done last night. Adrian got finished about 11 o'clock, bless him. I'm putting a video up and everything of him coming out and doing all that for me. Absolutely spot on, Gidgy, I'll tell you. Right, we'll just pull up here, I think. Anyway, so here we are. Let me just have a look. So I can, hang on, just do me E-log real quick. I can't multitask. Anyway, so this is what we're on about. Let's have a look on here. I've got it screenshot. I post a lot of stuff on professional HGV drivers, GB and Europe, which is basically an English one, truckers thing on Facebook. So I post a lot on there. Good bunch of lads on there, and they've always got good feedback. There's the odd negative bit, but very rare and everything. So, like I say, I do a lot of posting on there. And it come to light last week. This is Mikey Allen. Mikey Allen, shout out to you there. Mikey Allen, well, I'm 34, leaving the HGV game. This is a little background of people who haven't read this. Started because I used to go with my granddad a lot when I was growing up, really enjoyed it. I've got to the point of tramping and being pushed to the limit with my hours. And quite frankly, I've had enough. No life and no existence for the weekend. Oh, and exhausted, sorry, for the weekend. Which, you know, I don't know, obviously, I don't know his full background and everything. So we started the job, he's starting a new job, which, great, you know, I think that's brilliant. I always say, also wants to see his wife. He said goes on to say, basically, that it ruined his marriage, split up because of the job. As a lot of you know, I love the job. I really do. And I always say the job's what you make it. It definitely is, you know. It's how you treat the job. And to be pushed to the limit, like he says, I'm finding that pretty hard. Nobody's really fiddling tacos, E-logs anymore. People are running to the law. So you can, in England, you can only do 9-hour days and a couple of 10s a week, you know. So to be fair, I'm not overbuying that one. I'm probably more to this story than meets the eye, which is all good. I always say if if you're going to leave the job, you'll know in 6 months whether the job's for you or not. And if it's not for you, get the fuck out of the job. You know, get something else. Like, good on Mikey here, trying something else, everything like that. But I think slagging the job and saying it's the job that's done it and things like this. And this is, I don't think it is. I always say, talk to your bosses. Talk to the boss and see what you can come up with. Don't just slag it off on a social media, the job, without talking to your boss or seeing what arrangement, seeing if you can do another type of the job and stuff like this. And then I see a lot of the comments. The guy's got a lot of comments and encouragement. Like I say, I think he's great. He's going to try a different career, electrician or something like that. Young enough, 34, you know, crack on. Don't meander through life like a lot of the old school drivers back in the good old fucking days. Yeah, good old days. Who say, oh, I see the comments are saying, I should have done it years ago. I didn't see my children brought up. I missed out on that. I should have never have done it. I'm too old to do it now. At 50, they're saying this shit. Like, what the fuck? You know, if you don't like the job, do something else. One life, you know, don't slag it. Come on social medias and slag it up. And especially, I read a couple of the comments. Some guy had put 2 years and something left to retirement. Not that I'm counting, blah, blah, blah. I hate the job. It's not what it used to be. All this shit and what have you. If he hates the job that much, I can't find it because I've photoshopped that who it was. If he hates the job that much and hates truck driving, why is he scrolling on a night or on a weekend on a professional HGV forum and looking at other things? If you hate that job that much, you wouldn't want anything to do. Once you shut that door and got out that truck, you'd be like, fuck that, you know, I don't want to see trucks or anything. So I think a lot of them are in denial, really are. Love-hate relationship, definitely. Definitely it is. The job is what you make it. There's plenty, the way the driving career is at the moment, there's plenty of openings out there. If you're good, that's the problem is though, if you're good at the job, people will want to take you on. If you're shit and lazy, nobody's going to want to take you on, so you're going to get the shit jobs. That's the way it works. It works in any industry, it really does. And especially in truck driving, it gets about pretty quickly. In where I used to live, like Hull, anywhere, everybody gets to know people. And bosses talk to bosses. So if you're shit and lazy and causing shit, nobody's going to want you. Even though there is a shortage, well, they will. You'll get on for one of the big companies and just be used as a number, basically. But what I'm trying to get at as well is it's people saying on the comments, it's not a married man's job, it's not for a married man, blah, 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 and going on like this. Fucking bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Do you ever hear of anybody ever saying to somebody who works on rigs, oil rigs, works in, I don't know, in the forces, in any of the forces, Navy, Army or something like that. Oh, my wife's pregnant, my partners were having a baby, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have to change my job. I'm going to have to change my job and not work on the rigs anymore. No, you don't. You never, ever, ever would hear that. Not in a month of Sundays. So, and I think that's all bullshit. Oh, need plugging in. That's all bullshit. The one things I do think though, if you're doing international, for example, over in England or Europe, and you're only getting a day and a half when you get home, now that is no good to man the beast. That isn't any good to a family. If you got home late on a Saturday night, and you're leaving and gone on a Monday, that's shit. If you're away 2 weeks, you want a minimum of 3 days, at home with your family. Otherwise, all the kids are going to see is daddy came home, did his washing, and left again. That's fucking no good. And the other thing is, but like I say, talk to the bosses. If you think you're being pushed too much and you're away too much, talk to the gaffers. Explain your situation. Explain and see how you feel before you slag it off on social media and jump ship and do something else. See if you can work around it. See what you can do. You know, there's always ways before you actually get out there. Another point as well, I think is a vital important thing is how you spend your time when you're at home. if you're somebody, you know, I used to like going on my motorbike and stuff like that, but that'd waste half a day if I went on my bike. That's half a day that's vital. So with my family, so I can't do that now. Still got the bike in the garage and stuff like that. But the quad, that's why I got the quad. So we can all go out on the quad all together and things like that. You've got that little bit of time, that window you've got to make sure you spend it with the kids, your family. If you end up going down the pub, for example, in your 3 days off or something like that, lose half a day down the pub. That's half a day you've lost. You've got to sacrifice a lot. Don't get me wrong. I love going to the pub and shit like that, but at the moment, anyway, they're all closed anyway, so it's fucked. So you can't really do that. But so I think that is a very, very important thing as well. If you've got a young family, how you spend those time. If you're going off and doing something totally different that isn't with the family, you've lost that bit. So don't go moaning, I've had 4 days at home, but I only spent 2 with the family because I went off on my bike one day, I went to the pub the other day, and I was no used to man the frigging beast the next day kind of thing. And that's my rant. I will protect this job, whatever, you know, I love the job, but I love my career. And another thing, you see, here's another really big, vital thing. If I was to do just day runs or something like that, I'd probably take it home $800, $900 at a push or something like that. I wouldn't be on a great lot of money. And I wouldn't be able to afford to have half the things I've got, the quads, the bikes, the holidays, or anything like that for my family. I left school at 15. Without really an education. I got a CSE English, some God knows how, because my spelling is atrocious, but somehow I got that. So that's the only qualification I've got. You know, I've done no masters or anything, apart from 3 weeks training to be a truck driver. I didn't even do that, actually, now when I think back, when I did my truck test. What did I do? I did... Shit, I didn't even do... No, I didn't. I just went and took my test, I think. I was on for Malky at the time. But anyway, going on, yeah, I couldn't afford, if I was to do local stuff, there's no way I could afford to have all the things I've got. So we'd just have, like, a normal run-of-the-mill to do house and things like that. Don't get me wrong, if that's what you're happy with, and that's what you want, good on you, crack on. You know, and things like that. But I like the nice things in life and stuff. And if I, like I say, leaving school without an education, the only way I can afford to do these things is by bloody hard work. Proper hard work. And putting the hours in and grafting. You know, because I haven't qualified enough to get the big high-paid jobs in the city or something like that. So the way I work and know I can earn that sort of money is long hours and hard graft, which I can do that, and I'm good at that. So there's that aspect of the deal. What you want to for your family, the best for your family, and things like that. You know, I've been we've been a truck driving career for 34 years now. Look all the places I've been on my motorbikes and travelled and holidays, 52 countries. Shit me, I could not afford to have been to 52 countries if I'd just meandered day work or something like that. And this other one, drivers have been saying, oh, companies burn the driver out and burn them out and use them. Fucking burn them out. We're all running legal. But, you know, 100% people are running legal with really good gear and things like that. You're not changing tyres, very rare people are anymore, or wheels and stuff like that. I could understand you will get burnt out if you're doing local work and you're loading, I don't know, 6 trailers of timber a day on the dock in the wind and stuff like that, opening curtains, roping and sheeting, something like that. That's going to be hard graft. But if you're doing the majority of general haulage and doing 3 or 4 tips, if you get burnt out on that, seriously, you need to look at your health, because I think it's a bigger issue somewhere along the way, rather than just the company burning you out. It really is. So anyway, there's me rant. I'm going to plug everything in and get me cup of tea on. And I just wanted to air that before it got old news. And good luck to Mikey in his forward career. I hope it works well for you and any other people. And you good old day, old school, stop fucking whinging about the job and get on with it. Catch you all later. Bye bye.